Okay, good morning. Welcome to Math Project number 17. Here's practice problem number 1. Add up the first 20 odd counting numbers. So add up 1 plus 3 plus 5 plus 7 all the way up to 15 plus 17 plus 19. Okay. Do you understand the problem?
Yeah.
What do we have to do?
Gotta add up all these counting numbers up to 20.
Up to what?
Up to 19.
What kind of numbers are we adding up?
Odd counting numbers.
Odd counting numbers. Okay, so how would you like to approach this problem?
So, well, I do know that when you, well, that won't help because I know the numbers up to 10 even and odd.
Yeah.
So that won't help.
That's not going to help.
But I do know that 1 plus 3 is 4, 5 plus 7 is 12.
Okay.
So 4 and 12 is 16.
All right, so that's just adding them all together. Is there anything that we can do to make our life a little easier? Or should we just look for patterns?
We could look for patterns.
Okay. Let's look for patterns. Do you remember any tricks I told you in the past about adding up numbers?
Yeah, you write them backwards.
Okay, let's try it that way first. So what number are you going to write first?
19.
19 plus 17.
17.
Plus what's the next one down?
15.
Okay.
All the way.
All the way down to what's the third one that's going to be added to the 15?
Third.
Yeah. What's the third count? What's the third from the end counting number? So third from this side that's going to be added to the 15. So plus 5.
5.
Plus what's going to be added to the 17?
Plus 3. And plus 4.
Okay. Now.
Well, we're going to get a bunch of 20s.
All right. So when you add those all together, oh, is that on in the screen? Yeah, it is. When you add these all together, you're going to get 20 plus 20 plus 20.
It's 19 20s.
Well, hold on a second. Don't jump ahead. Plus 20 plus 20 plus 20. So we have to figure out how many 20s we have. Now, we're only adding the odd numbers.
20 isn't odd.
We're only adding the odd numbers. So how many odd numbers are there up to 20? Well,
9.
How many odd numbers are there up to 10? Why don't you count those on your hand?
So that is, so there's 1, 3, there's 1, 3, and then 5, 7, 9.
How many is that?
That's 5.
Okay, so there's not 9 odd numbers below 10. There's only 5. And so how many odd numbers are there between 10 and 20?
So that's...
What odd number comes after 9?
11.
11.
13.
13.
Then 11, 13. And then we have 15.
15.
17.
17.
And 19.
19. So how many odd numbers are there up to 19?
10.
10. Okay, so how many 20s do we have?
So we have 10 20s.
So we have 10 20s. What's 10 times 20?
200.
200. And what's the problem now? How many times have we added up these numbers?
10 times.
20 plus 20 plus 20. 10 20s.
And 10 times 20 is 200.
Equals 200. But how many times did we add up the odd numbers? We added them forwards and backwards, so we added them all up how many times?
Twice.
Twice. So this is 2 times our answer. So what does 1 plus 3 plus 5 plus 7 all the way up to plus 15 plus 17 plus 19 add up to? If 200 is twice our answer.
200 twice our answer adds up to 100.
It adds up to 100. Okay. Now I'm going to show you a different way to do this problem. It's kind of special to odd numbers, but you don't usually think of these counting numbers in pictures, do you? So we're going to look at 1 plus 3 plus 5 plus 7 plus 9 plus... Okay. So if we just start with 1, how many is that?
1.
Okay. Now if we add 3 more, how many do we have?
No, I have 4.
Okay. So 1, I'm going to write it over here. 1 equals 1. 1 plus 3 equals 4. 1 plus 3 plus 5 equals... What does 1 plus 3 plus 5 equal?
9.
9. oops, 1 plus 3 plus 5 plus 7 equals what?
16.
16. Now, do you notice anything about the pattern 1, 4, 9, 16? Do you notice anything? What's special about the number 16?
It's 4 times 4.
It's 4 times 4. What's special about the number 9?
It's 4.5 plus 4.5. No, it's 4.5 plus 4.5.
It's 4, it is 4.5 plus 4.5, that's true. So 16 is 4 times 4. 16 equals 4 times 4. What does 9 equal? Do you know anything special about the number 9?
No, but it's odd.
It is odd. Well, I'll give you a hint. 16 was 4 times 4. Is 9 anything times anything?
4.5 times 2.
4.5 times 2. Oops.
9 times 2 equals 18.
Yeah? Okay. Anything else about the number 9? 16 is 4 times 4. It's the same number times the same number.
Yeah.
What about 9?
Well, 9's odd.
It is odd.
So we had to get 2 even numbers from it as halves.
No, you're multiplying.
So 9 times 2 is 18.
9 times 2 is 18. What two numbers multiply together to be 9?
4.5.
No.
5 and 4.
What's 1 times 1?
1.
What's 2 times 2?
2. 4. 4. 4, 4, 4.
What? What's 4 times 4?
4 times 4 is 16.
What's 1 times 1?
1.
What's 2 times 2?
4.
What two numbers multiply together to be 9?
1. No. Come on, 2 and 3.
9 is 3 times 3.
Yeah.
9 is 3 times 3, right?
Yeah.
What's special about the number 4?
2 times 2.
It's 2 times 2. What's special about the number 1?
1 times 1.
So there's something kind of interesting in this pattern here. 1, 4, 9, 16. Those are called perfect squares. If we added the next odd number on, which is 9, what's 16 plus 9?
16 plus 9. 25.
What's special about the number 25?
5 times 5.
5 times 5. So we're always getting numbers called perfect squares. When you take a counting number times the same counting number, that's called a perfect square. And the reason it's called a perfect square is you can arrange the numbers and make squares.
That's cool.
And we're going to see how to do that. So let's start out with one little cube here. Hopefully I don't drop them. One little cube. How can you make that into a square?
It already is.
It already is a square. Now we're going to add in 3 more cubes. We're going to do 1 plus 3, but can you arrange those into a square for me?
Using all of them?
Yeah. How do you make that into a square? Okay, very good. Now we have to add on this, so that's 1 plus 3, right?
Yeah.
Now we're going to add 5 more. Now I don't want you to change these cubes here. Just leave those by themselves because they're already a square. But how do we take these 5 and make a new square? Including this.
You build around it.
Yeah, you build around it.
So how are you going to build around it?
Let's see if you can figure it out.
There are 5 squares. It's not really that doesn't look like
Okay, well you got 2 more you got to put in. Sorry.
It doesn't really look like a square.
No, not yet. It doesn't look like a square.
Yeah.
Very good. Okay. Now we just added 5. Now we got to add 7. Whoa. Okay, see if you can figure out how to add 7 squares onto this and make a new square. But again, try not to touch these squares.
Well, they have to touch it.
Yeah. Wow! And that's our 16. Now do you want to add on, do you want to do the last one and add on 9 yellow ones?
Yeah.
Alright. Okay, there's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, see if you can figure out where to put them. So do you see what the pattern is?
Yeah, it's red, yellow, red, yellow. It's yellow, red, yellow.
Okay, and what do you always do when you put on the new, when you add on the new squares? What do they do?
They always do the 3 times 3 or something like that. Hey, Daddy, yay!
Hey, look at that. So the new squares always go around the outside.
Yeah.
That's pretty fun. So that shows you 2 ways of doing it. So when you add up the odd numbers, you always get a perfect square. Okay, very good. And whoops, almost forgot. The homework problem out of the book, out of the Math Olympiad Contest Problems book that you can buy off of artofproblemsolving.com is Olympiad 23, problem number 2. Olympiad 23, problem number 2.